is up, everybody? Rypaz here, back again with another video, this time to check out Kate Bush, Egypt 1979 Christmas TV special, or Xmas, the way they wrote it. But so a commenter on one of my videos for the Kate Bush video that I did for Running Up the Hill, that reaction video, you can check that out on my channel. Someone named Stephen Thorpe said, "It would be really impressive for you to take on the challenge of doing a reaction to this Kate Bush clip from her 1979 Christmas special on UK TV." And then it says, "Sardonic laughter fading slowly out." Ha 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 ha. Okay, anyway. So, challenge accepted. I'll check it out. Kate Bush, Egypt 1979. I'm going to make sure I use my headphones, because I want to really hear everything. And this, with this hair, it's already a challenge to wear this type of stuff. Oh my goodness. Anyway, let's check this out. Kate Bush, Egypt 1979. Let's see how it sounds, because 1979 was when things started getting more synthy. The music started getting, I mean, it was already pretty synthy for 70s, but like, I'm talking about synthy in an 80s way. So this is like Yellow Magic Orchestra already, like, I think they released an album at this point, 78, 79, and they were kind of moving things along already. So they were pretty big in Japan, and, you know, there was already Kraftwerk was already doing some stuff. There's probably some other stuff that I don't know, and maybe you can tell me in the comments. But anyway, let's check out this thing of Kate Bush in 1979. This is 1979? That's interesting. I mean, Yellow Magic Orchestra was already doing kind of videos like this with a green screen type of thing with background like that. And, I mean, they did that with Rydeen. They had, like, that cool stuff. And this is already starting in E minor. I'm a musician, by the way. Guitar. So I listen to this with my musician ears. Anyway, let's see the rest of this. Okay. Lands of the pharaohs, their symmetry gets right inside me. I cannot stop to comfort them. So far, it sounds kind of 80s-ish with the like or like early 90s, kind of like the vibe right now. But that like synth there that was kind of playing earlier, like that still sounds a little 70s-ish with the sound. At least to me, to my ears. This is kind of funny if you're watching this on TV. You're just like, who the heck is this? I don't know how long she was around, like with, I guess, in the spotlight at this point. Is this like her first appearance on TV, or I don't know. But I mean, if this was the first time I saw her, I'd just be like, what the heck is this? I don't know. And I don't know how often they were using green screen back in the late 70s. Was this like a big thing already? Like, were the weather people doing it and stuff? Because so far, interesting. Is this live? I don't know. Maybe it's pre-recorded. This the vibe sounds, it does sound a little ahead of its time. I heard someone mention something about like her being a pioneer with the music and sound or whatever, and it kind of sounds like that. Kind of gives me that vibe, because the music, it doesn't sound 70s-ish. And usually when music over the decades, like when you hit a new decade, The first half of the decade is kind of like the music kind of shedding the previous sound from the previous decade. So like early 80s music still sounded kind of like 70s-ish, like with the funky type of stuff. Like a lot of like the modern pop stuff, we're still kind of like shedding that sound. And then like by the mid 80s, everything sounded very 80s and very like super synthy type stuff. But this is pretty cool. It's kind of like Yellow Magic Orchestra. Yellow Magic Orchestra did something similar. I mean, they had that sound, especially the song Castalia off their second album, Solid State Survivor. That one sounds like a video game track from some 90s PlayStation game, or for some like RPG game. But this it was from '79, or was it '78? No, '79, I think. But stuff like that. This so far interesting. What the heck? This was so state of the art back in the day. This like the green screen thing and all of that. Now it's like every person on TikTok can kind of do something like this. Of course, it's not gonna be his. I mean, no, some people on TikTok are pretty good with the music stuff. I mean, man, it unfortunately it cheapens it. It cheapens it when everybody can kind of pull this type of thing off. I like how she goes to that F chord. See that like sound, the higher sound there is like a theremin-y type sound, but it's not really a theremin. It's kind of like, but it's a synth. That sounds 70s-ish. The rest of it sounds kind of like an 80s type of thing before like the bigger drums come in, and the 80s music, you know, the drums and the rhythm is where it really gets defined. Kind of like that siren, but it sounds a little more pure tony. It sounds like a sine type of wave. Is it a sine wave? But it sounds 70s. It sounds like a 70s-ish type of sound. If it weren't for that, because that's the giveaway for me. If it weren't for that, I would think this is from the 80s. Is she just like screaming? Okay. What is she doing? She's like doing this. What the heck? What the heck? Okay, now this guy just came out of nowhere and just... What? Okay, for a second I thought it was part of the video, but then they just kind of showed up. Okay. Anyway, this is cool. She's changing it up. She's not kind of like keeping it... It's building up, so I like that. This is like Lady Gaga. Is she like Lady Gaga before Lady Gaga with the antics and stuff? Because this is very like, this is like something Lady Gaga would do, but if she were in 1979. Wow, that just made the connection just with her costume and stuff. Has anyone made that connection before? Lady Gaga, Kate Bush. I mean, maybe some of you might hate Lady Gaga and love Kate Bush, But I'm just saying, with the costume aspect and the crazy kind of like performance art type of stuff, you kind of see maybe Lady Gaga had some inspiration from Kate Bush. That sounds kind of Japanesey now. That and with the drum, boom, boom, with the flute or whatever. It's supposed to be Egypt, but it sounds like Japan. It's supposed to be Egypt, but it sounds like Japan. Okay, this part sounds really 70s. The jam and the drums changing up like that. Oh my god. Man, though, those eyes, like those blue eyes, and her just looking into the camera like that, that's... I mean, she's lucky she's cute. But like otherwise it's like, oh my god, scary. I think it's gonna... It looks like it's just gonna fade out on this type of jam. And this was a Christmas special. That's funny. This was a Christmas special. This is so random. It's like you think she's gonna play something like it's gonna be some like, you know, I don't know, sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the rain, snow is glistening, or whatever like that. You think it's gonna be some walking in the winter wonderland, but nope. She comes out with this Egypt thing, and you're just like, what the heck is this? And what is like? Why is she all dressed? Interesting choice for a Christmas special. This is a Christmas TV special, so I'm wondering, was it like a segment or is it like an entire concert? And is this live? Interesting. So, Mr. Stephen Thorpe, thanks for sending this to me. This was pretty interesting to listen to. Something I would not have expected coming from her. I mean, I don't know too much about her. I've heard her name. I haven't really been acquainted with her music that much, so thank you for showing me some more of that. I liked it, and it makes me want to check out more of her stuff now, because I like it. I like the stuff, like the experimentation and kind of like the stuff she's kind of trying to go with. And yeah, it's very creative. I see kind of like Lady Gaga type stuff in there. I mean, Lady Gaga probably stole some like that crazy costumes. I don't know if this is a regular thing. I already saw the other video. She loved to run around and dance, and here she kind of was doing that more and going a little crazier with it, with the green screen type stuff. This is pretty cool. I liked it. It's very experimental in E minor, and like, you know, with the what scale is that? Is that like the Locrian scale or something? I don't know the modes or whatever, but I mean they threw in the F in there. I think that's Locrian or something. Anyway, this was cool. This was cool, and I'd like to hear more. And if you have any other suggestions, leave them in the comments below. So thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. And if you have any other suggestions, any other tunes you would like for me to listen to, leave them in the comments below. And be sure to like and subscribe. So I'll see you next time.